Hey everybody and welcome to Cultist Simulator. I'm just about to start streaming this because I just bought it this morning and I thought it was fun, and also I've been feeling like streaming lately and never got around to it, but I've got a bit more time this morning, so let's do a little hour of this. Right, let's just continue. I've only played this for I did one try basically, because once you can die in this, and when you die you just basically start from scratch as far as I know. Also, I'll be recording this, so it'll be on the YouTube channel later as a video on demand. So let's start it. Cultist Simulator is oh right, oh okay, so because I've done this, what is this, June the 28th once again. So right, okay, because I've died once, I can actually choose a different, so I can be a physician. As a patient descended into the final delirium, I made copious notes. In the buzzing heat of the night, I reread those notes, and they began at last to make a kind of sense. Cool, so you kind of start, okay, my body is dead. Right, so the way you die kind of gives you a new way to start. Down from birth, with wealth and talent, a life of ease, comfort. Okay, so this and that, what the fuck is that? Or this. I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna start a new game with this. Yeah, with the aspirant. So it's pretty much a card game. Alone in this chilly city with my useless education, my dreams. Wow, it's just like real life. What now? Could I become something more? Sure. So time passes. Let's select a name here. Will, hello. Aspirant, right. And what you have is you have these sort of blocks here, right? These verbs that work in the top left. And you use them with the cards. And the cards are what you actually do. So you put the card in the slot. It's pretty straightforward, except also it's not. Thankfully, something that's going to be helpful is that if you click on the empty space, it kind of makes the little card that you can put in there have an animation. For now, we've got one card, one thing to do, so we'll just start with that. Another shift, mopping the darkened hallways, delivering post to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. It's got a bit of a... I'm kind of glad it doesn't have... what's it called? Whoops, let's not chat too much. Ooh. So, back to the game. Another ship. Yeah, you basically start like this, and I'm glad that this doesn't have a narrator because it's fun to read it out. The text is really well written. There, in fact, is a little option bit where you can see, not listed in the main menu, who actually made the game. So anyway, we'll start with this and start it. It takes actual live time. You can zoom and see. Once this time is over, you usually get something out of it, right? So it starts off, you get halfway through your shift, the head porter beckons you aside. We won't require your services any longer, he says. Here, your last payment. We've paid you through the end of the month. I've lost my job. At least now I have a little time to rest and my health improves. Yeah, actually that's a bit too real as well. Dream is unlocked, right? So dream is this, which is like a new verb. I think they're called verbs. Alright. Right. Okay. Yeah, streaming live is a bit different than recording, I guess, because every so often I will let myself get distracted. I won't edit too much won't edit the streams too much because, I don't know, it's not the point really. It's not the same as a Let's Play recording or video or something. Anyway, earn a living or practice the invisible arts. So that's what you do. Oop, there's the alarm. That's what you do with work, but dream is, once again, I dream of a globe beneath the filthy skin of the world. Light through the black wood, the pale door, the old man. So it... Yeah, the music's maybe a bit loud to me. Or maybe I just don't talk loud enough. Anyway, the whole deal with the the timers and dreams. All this is kind of happening at once. There will be more verbs appearing here and there as well. But also a lot of the time there's not actually anything to do. I could right now put health into work, and I've never tried that, so I don't know what it does. Backbreaking work for meager pay is just the best I can do, so it might not be worth it to put your health into work. You can put funds into work, maybe? No, you can't. No, you can't pay other people for work. That's okay. Let's just keep going. In the meantime, I will turn down the sound and music a little bit. Music and sound are both really, like, pretty captivating, to be honest. Right, this is study, I think. I need funds to live, but perhaps this recent upset in my circumstances is a secret blessing. Is there something to my dreams? There is a change in the air. Basically, I feel with the... This would be perfect with the Darkest Dungeon narrator saying everything. I'd really enjoy that, actually, rather than my own fucking voice. It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name, but he's dead now. With pneumonia. Why do I dream of him still? What is the cobalt light in my dreams? Time is now passing, right? That is something... That's something else to deal with, basically. Time, so contentment, passion. These are both, like, cards, right? This card will kind of run out, but it's only useful as a defense against dread. On its own, it doesn't do anything. I'm happy, I think. Right. Passion is more of a resource. Rest, consider, yeah, okay, so it does. You can pause and start again with this, right? So it did say, didn't it say time now is now passing? Which means eventually there'll be stuff to do. There'll be like more of a, not survival, but you'll have to have funds to live, otherwise you'll start starving, and if you starve too much, you'll die, and that's exactly what happened to me last time. Down here you have, see, all these basically are passion, are resources, you know, that's passion, health, money, and this will be reason once it appears, probably out of this. So you can fast forward at this stage. Contentment is useless here, it's just there, I guess. Although, can I put it in dreams? There's a lot of experimenting to do. No, you can't really do anything with it, so it's just going to die out and be useless, but it, you know, it's there, I guess. Oh, let's go back to normal, because I believe something happened. A letter from a solicitor. The old man at the hospital, the one I dream of, has named me in his will. I'll hear more soon. Yeah, so that's how the game is supposed to go, I think. But I guess now that I know that once you die, you get different options, that probably means that this is one path, but if you choose a different option with, like, you know, you're a doctor or somebody rich, you probably don't get this, right? So, I'm not going to call it, hey-oh, just saw the chat, Jesus. I'm not going to call it a roguelite, whatever you want to call it. But it does have that kind of element. It does have that sort of, you gotta start again from the beginning when you die, but also there's like different paths you can take, and it's not random, but you can do different things every time. So I'm looking forward to playing this a lot more. The old man has bequeathed me a sum of money and a packet of peculiar papers, poetry, riddles, metaphysical speculations. For the first time in months, here is some fuel for my reason. Okay, so that means we get more, okay, more funds, that's good. A bequest, that's not bad, and reason, which is another resource that you can see down here. So I guess I'll put the resources like here. Funds will eventually go into, yeah, it's not actually that much. It goes quickly. A bequest, though, I can study it. So this is study up over here. Unlocks books and other treasures, so we'll do that. Approach. Am I a passionate individual or a reasonable one? I think the last time I did reason, so I'll try passion and see what happens. I'll read, theorize, pace, sketch, clutch at my hair, and wonder, rise in elation, collapse in despair. Okay, then you do that, buddy. Is it playing? No. I'll take a swig of water while this is happening. At this point, I guess I can fast forward. This is kind of like the start, so it's pretty chill, we'll call it, but okay. Examine my bequest employing passion. My correspondent describes my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar. The house, the wood, the hours, the glory. I sense here a power that generals and kings would envy. A new desire burns in me. I don't think I got that last time. There's a note here, directions to a bookshop that does not advertise its wares. Great, so we take the passion back here. It is exhausted, I think, at the moment. Maybe not. Directions to Moorlands, notes on a possible collaborator, temptation power, and a smith's secret. Okay, right, so I did not get these last two last time I played. It was something else, so I'll collect all. And now we have this new verb here, time passes. It's not really a verb, but it means that every quote-unquote day, which is 60 seconds of the game's time, of real time, I guess, will cost you 1 fund. So that's kind of the way it works. You have to sort of you have to fight this while doing all the other stuff, and all the other stuff also will cost, you know, like funds. Smith's secret. In 5 continents, smiths have whispered the same words to the iron. Murderers have been known to whisper these words too, and adepts, of course. These words are spoken in ritual to inspire an unmerciful change. Yeah, this is way different from what I had last time. Temptation power. I hold the key to power. This card will allow you to win a power victory if you upgrade it far enough. Dreaming about it might advance or change it. So this is also, when they say might, they mean might. It won't necessarily. I've done this with, I had an equivalent for this in my last game. It wasn't temptation power, it was temptation something else. We'll see, yeah, we'll see. I'll dream about it anyway, why not? Because you can do that while you also, you know, I can go here and study these directions. Or, in fact, maybe would these notes be better? I don't remember. Yeah, I can... Oh, yeah. I think it's better to start with this, because then you call him, and that takes time, and during that time I can get the directions, and it's a whole sort of juggling game, kind of. That's for you, Matthias. Oh, yeah. I think I'm getting sick. Right, fast forward. Ooh, more chats. Let's just do normal. Okay, right. So, from this, we've got now I have an address. I'll dispatch a letter and propose a meeting. Talk is unlocked. But you also get this mystique thing, right? Uncanniness lingers. It may attract the attention of hunters. Hunters with a capital H. That's going to be people who are looking for you. Basically the police. So, they can't use it to build a case against you, but it will encourage them to look harder. Which is a problem. It's one of the other things that can sort of make you lose, I think. Now we've got talk. This is the talk verb. I'll put it in the middle. I do like that the game lets you sort of organize where you want everything. This is basically just like an empty table, you know, there's nothing around it. I read a review that was like, yeah, it's great, maybe a candle or two could be nice though, and I'm like, yeah, sure, but also, it's fine. It does what it needs to do. Get better quickly. Thank you. Oh yeah, because I'm getting sick. Well, I fucking hope not. I'm just gonna choke to death. Right. Let's get on with the game, shall we? So, now that we've studied that, we're gonna study the... Jesus, it does kind of move a lot. It's kind of slippery. Study the directions to Moorland's shop are cryptic. When one deals in the kind of books my correspondent studied, one must be circumcised. I know that's what it says. I'm not going to repeat myself. Come on. Back to play. Fast forward. I could maybe... Okay, here's something I didn't do last time because I didn't realize I could. I'm going to put reason into work. I will find work which will spare my body, if not my mind. I didn't do this at all last time. And now you get like a nice cryptic, like crazy sound. This. It's supposed to happen in the 20s, I believe. And yeah, I didn't do this at all last time, and I ran out of money, and I was starving, and yeah. So, better start early now. Glover and Glover, it's actually spelled the same, but I'm choosing to pronounce it differently, have offered me a junior position. I start at 8 sharp tomorrow morning. Ain't that great? Let's do that. Then you can just put it back in there. Junior position in Glover and Glover. It runs out, right? So if you don't attend it, you might suffer demotion, or you might actually just get kicked out, I guess. Scratching of pens, the sound of dust, the sighing, I guess, of the younger Glover. I guess they have the same name then, fuck it. The greedy gurgling of the elder. So basically, it's just, it's two brothers. It's just two brothers. Okay. This mystique is just gonna get me in trouble, but for now. Oh, also, diligence, right? You can add reason to your work. And maybe get a promotion. It's already running, so you just kind of add it in, and it keeps running. So you don't need to start a new task from that. But you can add it. It's totally optional. Right. See, this just grabbed some funds from me. Time, the sundial's shadow passes. I must have funds to live, or I will become ill. Well, big fucking news, dude. Like, I have funds, I think, and I'm still getting ill, so... Oh, here, our dream. Temptation power. I've decided to remain as I am for now. Okay, guess we're not turning Super Saiyan today. Like, I have been doing this semi-regularly, this dream thing. It hasn't done anything. I think you need something else to make it work. But I don't know what. Alright. An acquaintance. The reply to your letter is courteous, if cautious. They are intrigued by how you found their name, intrigued enough to meet you. It's Eldridge. Elridge. Well, let's just call him Eldritch and be done with it. An elegant man of inelegant habits. Right, so he's an acquaintance, which you can talk to. So we'll put him back in here. Together, we might be more. That's what. Right, that's going to take 10 seconds. At the same time, and I think I am doing a little bit better at this game than when I first played it earlier this morning. Here's someone I might work with, a companion, a follower. First, I must give them something to follow. A society, a sodality? An order, a cult. You know what? I'm going to take a little break here, and I'm also going to look up sodality in the dictionary. Which is embarrassing to admit live, I guess. But also, I don't think that's the most common word. A confraternity or association, especially a Roman Catholic religious guild or brotherhood. Wow. Alexa, what does confraternity mean? Right. Oh, okay. Microphone might be a bit low, so I'll check that. Can I actually do anything? I can turn up the gain a little bit and talk louder, but I might also just reduce the desktop audio. Right, hope that helps with the stream. Let's keep going. Your coughing is waking me every time. Please refrain from doing all the coughing. Get better, quick. What? It's 11:34, 10:34 here. What do you mean waking you up every time? I didn't do that one on purpose, I promise. Okay, right. New shit here. First of all, find Moreland's shop. An ill street at an ill-favored bend in a lesser river. A soft yellow light through a grimy window. Miss Moreland nods as I enter, but doesn't rise. I never asked the names of my clients, she informs me, before I make time to introduce myself. And also, that is her voice now and forever. Moreland's shop. Also, this is explore. Now that I've found a location, I can explore it. An occult scrap. This is something you can study or explore, I think. Right, so if you click explore, yeah, occult scrap shows up there. But we'll explore Moreland's shop. But because it's a shop, it will cost funds. So you put the money there, and yeah, it takes time to sort the gold from the dross, the wheat from the chaff, the blood from the water. If I buy enough books, I'll find something interesting. So you're supposed to kind of go back there and buy lots of books. I'll just buy the one for now. This is all paused, by the way, because we are paused, and I do want to... Wake up! Wake up, wake up! It's time to put on a little makeup or whatever the fuck that song says. Right, now we'll just go back to play. This will be done in 10 seconds so we can fast forward a little bit. I mean, as far as I know, I've got nothing to study right now, apart from maybe... If I do this, it'll split it in two, which I don't think is necessarily good. I don't think I can study this on its own. Yeah, it needs something else that I don't have. Study with a forged lore fragment of the same level. I don't have that shit. I don't know what that is. Here, though, I can put passion in dreams. Oh, yeah, and that gives you... I think that's how you upgrade your passion from memory. Whoa. There's a little moon there. Neato. Here we're still working with this. Whoa. Yeah, my headphones have gone off. Fucking hell. I was thinking I can't hear anything anymore, but what I did should not have... System is sacred. Father! Oh, jeez. So, all I know from System of a Down is actually a little bit more than I do know, but I know all the screams fairly well. I know songs also that came out at the same time as theirs, like Papa Roach. That might be wrong. Okay, so I've become my true work. The authorities will take an interest in it. I must be ready for them. You have begun to establish your cult. You'll need a little more before you can recruit followers. Yeah, so now I've got notoriety, which is annoying. Certain acts are not quickly forgotten. Notoriety may allow hunters to build a case against you. So that means bad shit, probably. But we've got a new friend. So I'll put this along with Mystique. This is like, I guess, stuff that'll get me in trouble. This, I don't know what that is. I can put it up here. Exploration is happening. I'm buying a book. Add to your library. Here, choose founding principles, right? This is my chance to actually create a cult. And I think the only thing I can put there is... Oh, I can put an occult scrap in there? Nah, that's not doctrine. Nah. We want this. Dedicated to the fire that changes and remakes. Oh, you can actually do it with... Dedicated to the study of 5 histories and their 1,000 demi-real branches. You know what? I'll take the smith. Excuse me? Useful skill. Yes, it's on my CV. Next to streams once every 3 months. Can I do anything with this? No, I don't want to. So, I guess fast forward for now. Okay, now we're done. Found something noteworthy. Get this out. And it's the 6 letters on necessity. Warnings and confessions about the cost of the invisible arts. Addressed to a student by the 17th century magus. And reputed immortal Julian Cosley. Can only exist once. Neato! Okay, we have to study that. I can explore this occult scrap to find places in the city. And I think I'll do that. Meanwhile, here we're still founding. Here we can talk. Don't really have anything to talk about with this guy, so we'll leave him. And I guess we'll study this. Cosley's tone is urgent, as if he suspected he might have little time left, but he was immortal. I don't know, but I am enjoying how this game just presents itself, and generally is. Put this next to that. You can keep exploring Moreland's shop as long as you've got funds. But... wait, is it done? The hour we will serve requires pain. I must give of myself. Ah, shit. See, last time I think I only have to give funds or something else. Here they want my health, so great. I shouldn't alt-tab while the game is running. Right. Few things. What is this? Trysts and interludes. If I have a particular friend, now is the time to renew our connection. Nope. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that's about. So let's ignore it. We've only got funds left now. Can I move a stack? No? No. Okay, whatever. No, I'm fine. I promise. Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me into his office. Let's put it over here. To recognize my diligence, I watch the mole on his neck as he talks and talks and talks. But at the end of it, I have a promotion. My new position is better paid, and the desk stands by the street window. But I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting. Great. Reason is dimmed, so that means kind of like exhausted for a bit. This position is still available. And now I've got... Oh, funds. Hello. Right. Funds is great to have. Position... Oh, well, time. Time passes. That needs funds. I must have funds to live, or I will become ill, even though, you know, proven the opposite. Better paid than I was, but Mr. Alden has taken an interest in me. Mr. Alden is very particular. Mr. Alden likes things done just so, and Mr. Alden has never believed that I'm qualified for this position. So let's prove him right and just do the job. Still shit going on. What is this? Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Wow, filthy sheet. That is not an image I really wanted to have when I look up at the sky. So we're content. It doesn't do anything for us unless there's already something bad happening. So the game saves every 5 minutes or so, just so you can't really save scum stuff. Fast forward. Nothing happened up there, I guess. Oh, Rumple feels the wink of a river, a tingling chill. I guess something will happen in a bit. Here, a cult with one member is only an unusual habit. I must have a recruit. It's you. Eldritch, I choose you. Fast forward again. What's going on up here? Tonight is a dream of the labyrinth of doors. What the... We're gonna get this out of it? Restlessness? I don't know what to do with that yet. And we get passion exhausted. So we get our passion back, but it will be unusable. Kind of like reason is dimmed right now. It works the same way. Yep. So, yeah. I dreamt of opening doors, red doors and gold doors and doors of glass and doors bound like books and railway carriage doors and castle gates. Say that 50 times real quick. Behind one was something I seek. I woke with the slamming of doors still in my ears. Yeah, I don't know. This is a bit where I don't really know what to do. These sometimes stay up a little bit too long, but you can change that. But this is going to happen too, so... Right, what do we got? Even the sun can be divided... Oh, you know it's some real shit when they start spelling normal words with an extra E at the end, right? That's when, you know... that's when you're in the real, like... Pentacle... Summoning... Dark shit. Though it requires the Forge of Days. See? This is what I'm talking about. For its division. Anyway. Erudition. I soak up knowledge as a shadow soaks up light. I may be close to advancement, so I can use it with study to gain reason. Okay, I'll do that. A smith's secret. 5 continents, smiths have whispered the same words to the iron. Murderers have been known to whisper these words to... Oh, yeah, do we know this already? Yeah, we do. Alright, collect all. And here, this place merits closer investigation. Congregation of St. Felix of Schoen, nonconformist enclave of a heterodox sect of a Calvinist offshoot, tucked away in an odd corner of the city. They belt out hymns with unsuitable gusto in a throat-scraping language that is very much not quite Latin. Well, I guess we'll not quite go there either, because usually these take... I need to send a leader, a follower, and funds. I could do that actually with Jeremy Cricket here, Eldritch, whatever his name is. And I might. First he has to be an actual follower though. What? Yeah, I can study something. And I should study this? And you need more. Okay, you need 2 erudition to make 1 new reason card. And the more reason you have, the better, I think, because they are resources, right? And you can use them to power up stuff you're already doing, like study or work. Same thing for passion. I guess just play. What's new? So, I found in my cult. This is what the game is actually about. I found in my cult. Let's pause it. This is a step to greater power. Use your cult to recruit and promote followers. Talk with followers about your cult to send them out on cult business. So we got Eldritch, a believer. An injury. I need rest and nourishment if I'm to recover, but the mother of ants... Mother of ants? Looks kindly on wounds. Dreaming with an injury before the card fades will also allow you to recover health. Let's do that. But yeah, Mother of Ants, it's like, you know, I'm not a big Game of Thrones person at all, but I know there's mother dragons in that, and compared to this, well, compared to that, Mother of Ants just seems a little bit underwhelming. A Smith's Secret. We've got 2 now, I guess. Why? I don't know. I forgot. Temporary headquarters, so that's the location. I'll put it next to here. Unflinching order. An occult society dedicated to the fire that changes and remakes. Cool, so this is actually our cult. I don't know what to do with it, but it's there. Got an achievement for that. Don't know if it shows on the stream. Probably not, because it's part of Steam and not the game, which is what's being streamed. Right. So far, so good notoriety-wise. Hopefully when this is done, it won't go much further.